Hey guys, I know I look rough, but had our baby. I don't know if I even told you guys that my wife is pregnant, but been in the hospital for the last several days and had complications during the childbirth. Had the cord wrapped around my little girl's neck 3 times, and so I had to take her into emergency surgery. And doctor said it was a very difficult one because my wife had to have a surgery in the past, but as I always say, no matter what you're going through, God is always good. I know I leave that for the end of the video, but I figured I'd just kind of share that with you at the beginning this time. But this is 2 videos put together. The first one I'm actually by myself, and then Dave joins up with me. But we have a lot of fun in this one, and don't make fun of Dave's bald spot. Hey guys, out after a lot of the snow's all thawed and gone. There's still just a few piles laying around. Doing this house, it's the same house that I think I probably did in the last video. I don't know yet, I haven't got all that lined out, but ground is still kind of frozen a little bit, but been slowly walking down the side here, just going really slow, and came across a pretty good signal. I figure I'll turn around and show it to you. I might have live dug this one if it wasn't for the fact that the ground was so frozen, but that is definitely going to be a Merc. I can already tell. I'm getting the water out. Well, I must have left my water laying on the ground somewhere. Oh, there it is. Got it. Ugh, I just opened that thing with my mouth and I had dirt all over it. Alright, let's see what we got. See what year she is. Looks like she's in pretty good shape. It's like 42. Is that what you guys see? Yeah, 1942. I'm going to be careful with this one because 42D, you guys know that in the past, whenever I dug a 42D, it wound up being the 42/41, and I accidentally scratched it. So I'm going to take better care of this one just in case, because you never know. But silver #1 on the day. I've been digging for about maybe 20 minutes. Let's see what happens. Well, I went down and back almost to where I found that Rosie a minute ago, and I just pulled this out of the ground. I can already tell you what that is. That right there is a broken cufflink. That would have went on like this, and you stick that through, and then you would have moved that just like that, and it would hold the cufflink. So I will probably take that one home and get it cleaned up. Once I get it cleaned up, then I will probably try to use some Gorilla Glue to put that back together so it'll be whole again. Awesome. Let's see what else we get. This was kind of a terrible signal, but looks like I just got myself a lipstick tube. Looks like it probably would have had some gold gilt on it back in the day. Get it home and get it cleaned up, and well, it's busted right there. Maybe it'll have a name on it or something, but it looks like busted on both sides. Popped it out of right there. You can see the imprint right there. It's so stinking frozen. I can't even. I squeeze it. It's like an ice cube. But getting a workout in today. Let's see what else we can get. Well, I was just saying to myself, I mean, this yard, if you look at it, it is huge. That's massive. My car parked over there, and you got all this back here. I was just saying to myself, I can't believe I haven't found a nickel, and Dave didn't find one either. But You see the imprint there. Well, an old nickel is what I meant to say. And then still here in this clump, looks like we got a buffalo nickel. I haven't really taken a look yet, see what it might be as far as the year goes, or even if it has a year. We can't tell. Well, I think it's going to be a rough one. I don't think we're going to get a date off of that, buddy. In fact, I think when I started rubbing it, I started rubbing the details off of it, but it's definitely a buffalo nickel. There she is, there's the buffalo. Just about done. I'm going to see if I can get on another spot. Well, I came out to the edge of the street on the curb strip. I forgot I'd only done one side of it before I left last time. And sorry about the vehicles passing by. I think school's getting out and kids are going by, but this was a terrible signal. But you see that right there? That looks like silver diamond. Can't really tell what. Oh, it's a Rosie. Yep. Cool. Silver Rosie. And as always, we'll rub that Rosie. Oh boy, it just barely made it. 63. 63D. Second silver on the day. Probably make this pass right quick and then try to get it on another spot. See what we get. Yeah. All right, so I got Dirty Dave here. You can see his bald spot in the back there. But oh, come on, man. I was just kidding. It's just a little thin. But we're doing this house that was built in '03, and there's no doubt that it's been metal detected before. Dave's got 2 wheats, and I actually just found 2 over here. I found a 1917 and 1919 right there. But I wasn't really planning on filming much today, but man, whenever that pops out of the hole, you think differently. Oh yeah. Oh wow. That's pretty cool.
I've never seen stones like that in a gold ring.
Look at that, guys.
That's interesting.
That is gold for sure. This is why, even though yards have been hunted, you slow down and you hunt. It's got marks on the inside. You slow down and you hunt the low signals and the iffy signals.
Is it China?
I think it says 10K.
That's what I see.
Can't tell. Let me zoom in. $10K with jewels. Well, it's definitely 10K. I couldn't get it very cleaned up with my water, but got 3 stones in it. That thing is awesome. I am loving that. Thank you, Lord. Can't wait to take it home and get it cleaned up. So I'm back out with Dirty Dave over there. You can see he's giving us the money shot right now. But doing yards that have been dug over and over and over before. And I just found this. Ah, it's got a hole in it. That is an Indian. I think this is a fatty.
Really?
Yeah. This looks like a fatty Indian, guys. see that? I'm thinking it's kind of a pain in the tail because there's a hole in the, there's a hole right on the date. But I am almost positive this is a fatty, and it looks like it's the first design. You see that? Guys, see that? Let me come off camera. That's a fatty. Yeah, it's a fatty. That would be only my second fatty yet. Awesome.
Feel the hole in it.
Just right after that fatty, old Dave's got this right here in the clump. Well, I don't know.
Okay, hold it up.
What was it ringing up?
I don't know. I remember. Hold it up. 81.
81?
Yeah. Probably maybe a token.
Yeah, maybe a token. You want to pop it?
No, you go ahead. You got the camera going, if you can. That's what you're telling me.
Huh. It feels funny.
It's a light. Like a little
Yeah. Oh, it is a token.
Sweet. Hope he's got a 5 cents on there or something.
It's a cool one too. It says good for 10 cents in trade.
You know what I'm gonna do with it?
I know. Me and Dave, we got a guy who will trade tokens for silver. It's got a bunch of little holes in it or something. Oh no, it's words. There's words actually that's like
That's
carved
cool.
out in it.
Stamped on it or something.
Yeah, we'll get this cleaned up, guys. We'll come right back. All right, it says tud. It's tud for. It's good for 10 quarts of milk, and that we think that says dairy plat and modern day. And this side's kind of hard to see, but I got oxalic acid at home. We'll put that in there and get a good picture of that one when it's cleaned up. That's a nice find. All right, so I was digging right here and I pulled out a nail. You can see way over there. I'll zoom in on him. There's Dirty Dave way down there. Kind of blurry though. Can't really see it, but I was getting like a nickel signal, which for those of you who metal detect know that that's kind of like a gold signal too. And look at that. I filled the hole back in and then stood up, and that was laying there. I got a surface like hit. I don't think it's going to be anything precious, even though it was ringing precious, but still definitely a ring. It's a gold plated ring, but pretty cool. Hopefully we can get more. Well, some of the gold variety. Got to keep my gold streak going. Where we're hunting at is pretty rough hunting. They've just hammered this town, but did just pull this out. It's a bale seal, got something on it. Can't really tell. Some kind of writing, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Next door neighbor told me he found a silver dollar in the curb strip. I don't know how truthful that is, but give me permission for his yard, so I'll see if he missed anything. Well, I got myself a silver plated spoon, and what's funny is it was pretty much setting right like that, right there. This right here. Can you see that? This tree root right here, growing up, must have just slowly pushed it up out of the ground, because it is an older spoon, and I'm 99.9% sure it's oh yeah, it's silver plated. You can see right there, but got the company name on the back. See if I can get it to focus. Something Rogers and Company IS. I found some spoons by them before, but silver plated, almost on the surface. See what else we get. Well, I just pulled this out from right there, and boy, that sucker sounded like it was gonna be $50. It looks like it's a silver plated drawer pull, but right next to it, got a signal. Finally, looks like I'm on the board with some silver. Oh, Dave walked over to me a second ago. He's already got a silver quarter and a silver dime, but not really sure what this is gonna be. I think it's just a Rosie. No, it's gonna be a Merc. Let's check it out. Get me some water. Oh, if I can find the darn stuff. I was digging in my pouch a while ago to try and show Dave my spoon, because somehow that big old sucker ended up all the way down in the bottom of the pouch. But let's see here. Well, maybe it is a Rosie. Yep, that's just a Rosie. But 1957. Awesome. D. So at least I got some silver on the board. Great. Well, let's see if we can find anything else. Oh, got me a gold plated pin, it looks like here, and from the looks of it, when you look at the face on it, or it looks like maybe, well, I thought it was a, when I first saw it, I thought it might be Boy Scouts, but that looks more like an eagle on there. I mean, I guess Boy Scout stuff has eagles on them. I don't know, I'll have to look into that one. Cool. See what else we get. So I saw the next door neighbor, and he gave me permission to do his yard, and I just pulled this out. That sucker's a greenie for sure. So I get the sunlight. That's gonna be an Indian. Man, that's a green one. Let's see what we got for a date. 1890 it looks like. Nice. Yep, 1890. Cool. Just started on this one. Let's see what else we find. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that. Sorry for letting it go a little late, but like I said, I've been in the hospital for the last few days. But just remember, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're facing in life, God is always good. Have a good day.